Hi there. Today we are talking about belly fat in midlife and how to fix it naturally. Maybe you've noticed the scale creeping up, even though you haven't changed what you eat at all. Feel like you've got this tire of belly fat stuck to you like Velcro in your midsection. It's not just about getting older. There's some midlife metabolism at work that you need to know about. So you're watching Straight from the Doctor's Desk with me, Dr. Andrea Purcell, where we specialize in natural medicine for women, especially during those hormonally intense years of midlife. So for way too long, women have been told, oh, that's just menopause. You just got to deal with it. Suck it up, buttercup. And the truth is that some weight gain with menopause is normal. That's right. It's normal. We just don't want it to spiral out of control. Weight gain in midlife is not about willpower or discipline. It's about internal changes that are happening that I want to share with you, because change is happening all the time, whether we're ready for it or not. And weight is a symptom of a shifting metabolism. So the numbers on the scale are there as a guide, but they don't define who you are. You cannot put your self-worth on a scale. Menopause is a whole body change. And yes, hormones are the driving factor for those changes, but generally just addressing hormones still misses the mark. And I want to explain that because a lot of women are showing up in my office saying, Dr. Schultz, it's just my hormones. I just need to get my hormones fixed. So when weight is on the rise, it isn't about willpower, calories in, calories out. Women's health is way more complicated than that. Of course it is. We're women, right? So it's about metabolism shifting in response to declining estrogen, changing cortisol levels, whether too low or too high, and insulin sensitivity, which comes from blood sugar and how we've taken care of ourselves over the last 40 to 50 years. So hormone replacement can definitely help with the declining symptoms of estrogen. So declining estrogen levels and symptoms, hormone replacement can help with that. But it doesn't help much with some of the other factors behind weight gain. So mainly the cortisol levels and the insulin sensitivity. So that's why I love natural medicine and I love taking a whole body approach to menopause and women's health, because it really is the most successful way to manage your current symptoms and prevent disease states that manifest in the long term. So it truly is preventative for today and tomorrow. In menopause, sleep is often impacted, and that even leads to more imbalances. So in essence, weight gain during this time is not a personal failure on your part. It's just an opportunity to jump in, find out what your body needs, give your body some support during this time of intense change. So I want to take a little bit of a closer look at estrogen, because as estrogen declines, it does affect our fat storage, our muscle mass, our insulin sensitivity, and even how the body handles stress. So estrogen helps regulate where the fat is stored. And when it drops off, the body tends to store more fat in this central region, also known as belly fat. At the same time, progesterone, which tends to be calming and balancing, also declines. So that tends to lead to increased anxiety and sleep disruption, right? So sleep disturbances, which further disrupt metabolism and the cortisol cycle. So cortisol tends to run higher in midlife in general. And then you have the sleep, which further impacts the cortisol and the hormone shifts. And you've just got a recipe for really stubborn weight gain, even if your habits haven't changed. So what we want to do here is we want to take a well-rounded natural approach, because I don't want you to do anything rash where you dramatically lose a lot of weight, but you also lose your health at the same time. So one, we have to start with testing. We don't guess. We need to get the right test done to understand the imbalances. Then we need to work on balancing the hormones. through natural processes, right? Nutrition, detoxification, hormone replacement as needed. Prioritize good sleep. Help get good sleep back in your life. And then we need to look at coping mechanisms and stress management habits. We want to choose foods that support your blood sugar balance. So a balanced plate of vegetables, lean protein, resistant starches, and fiber. And I just want to say, please don't get so hung up on the numbers on the scale. Most women tell me that they prefer to feel just more comfortable and attractive in their body, and often losing 5 to 15 pounds is enough to get that really good feeling about yourself back again. And when we talk about getting healthy, it means changing weight distribution in the body, not about necessarily what the scale is telling you. I mean, a lot of times women say, oh my gosh, my clothes fit better, but the scale really hasn't moved that much. So this change of menopause is not the end of, this vibrant, great life you had. It's the beginning of a wiser, stronger, more tuned in chapter so that you become more aligned with what your body needs. So you and your body are not at war, so that you can work together. So when you understand what's happening beneath the surface, you have a deeper understanding, and then you feel less ashamed of, what is going on. And the real healing can start to begin when you start working with your body. So if you're ready to feel at home in your body again, that's why I'm here. I'm here to walk with you, because midlife weight gain doesn't have to feel like a battle that you can't win. So once we uncover what's really happening in your body, you don't have to let weeks of feeling down on yourself turn into months. You can find out what your body needs now so that you can feel comfortable in your skin again. And all you have to do is just set up your discovery call with me and we can talk it out. Take good care.